Hey guys, what's up? It's Keith, your buddy here live in the control room at Essex Recording Studios, just outside London in England. I've got a killer 1991 USA Jackson Soloist. If you're new to the channel, click like, click subscribe. I'm going to show you some really cool, very rare guitars that I get from all over the world. We just got back from Switzerland. We did Italy, Switzerland, Germany, drove through Austria, went to Liechtenstein, back to Switzerland, and then back to Italy all in a week, guys, and then back here now. And I've got a load of guitars to show you. So let's start with this one. This is one of the famed Sunset graphic soloists. What it is, in 91, this is one of the first 1,000 USA Ontario guitars. Serial number is 922. You've got all Jackson active pickups and the German Jackson Floyd Rose made by Schaller. And there you see the Jackson logo on the side. Very cool. This is before you started seeing EMGs active here, loaded in the guitars. I'm not sure the history behind who manufactured these. If EMG was any part of the process for that, that would be really good to know, guys. I think they call this model the J90. But if any of you guys know the history about these pickups, enlighten us in the comments section, please. You've got the ebony fretboard and nice blingy mother of pearl shark fin inlays. The mother of pearl Jackson logo, which looks super cool. This guitar is in excellent condition. It's super clean. And it has a case I've never seen before, which is the black Jackson hard shell kind of chainsaw case. I've only seen these in gray, so this is kind of a neat treat. Eventually, right around this time frame, they just ended up making them completely rectangle. So I don't know if this was like a transition case, how many of these really were ever made or exist, but in all of my days, it's the first one I've ever seen. So take that for what it is. If anybody knows the figures on it, do let me know. So in photographs, I didn't know how I felt about the sunset graphics. I always felt like, certainly the bikini girl ones where there's like a beach down here and then a chick in a very dated 80s or 90s bikini. I thought those were super dated looking, but this is a lot more, oh, thanks Facebook. This one is a lot more, I don't know, the colors just kind of go. It doesn't look nearly as dated as I thought it was going to. And like, yes, if you look at it closely, you can see these are waves, but if it's on stage, it's just kind of a blur of colors. I think it looks really cool. It looks a lot better in person, guys. That is 100% the case. Now let me get this out so you can get a better look-see. All right. So yeah, here it is from this side. But to be frank, on stage, I don't think anybody would really get that it is, you know, clouds and a sky and a sunset thing and these are waves. I think it would be, you know, if you're moving around and stuff, it just looks like a bunch of really cool kind of pastel colors blended in. You know, and if you look at it from this side, yeah, I don't know, it just looks awesome. The condition is wild. I don't see any sort of scratches or dings on the top. The graphic goes just to the very top layer. So if it's not for you, I mean, it would be so easy to just black this thing out on the top. Frankly, I think if you got it, the graphic would grow on you and you'd like it. And certainly there are collectors out there in love with it. But the whole guitar, aside from that, is all black, super metal, and the condition is excellent. I mean, this thing is almost 30 years old, which is wild. It's got a little ding there, as you can see. Can we see? Can we focus? There we go. Getting in focus. You've got that kind of, I guess I'd call it transitional area here, where it's not the super thick neck heel that they had in the San Dimas era, but it's not quite what they have these days either. It's really interesting, very ergonomic. You have your belly cut, of course, and on the back, yes, metal plates. They're not the brushed style, which is interesting. As far as damage goes, the only thing I can find is there's a little bit of like lacquer blemish there. A little ding there. I think that's all I see. One super tiny ding there. That headstock tip. Super clean, guys. Impossible to find them this clean. And with the original case, it's awesome. But I've always wanted one of these. I've always been curious what they look like in person. In all my days, these are a lot more common back when I was buying guitars in high school. And that was the late 90s, early 2000s. And you would see these, because I started high school in 99, so this only would have been 8 years old. So they were definitely more common back then. But thanks for checking out the video, guys. I am out of time. The battery's dying. See you in the next